Hello, my name is Nur Akilah Zulfa and I will tell you a story entitled Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. A long time ago, in a land far away, lived a king and his lovely queen. One day, the queen gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. She had lovely raven black hair, skin as white as snow, and lips as red as blood. The queen named her Snow White, for it was snowing at that time. Sadly, when Snow White was still young, the queen passed away. After a few years, the king married again. Now, the new queen was very beautiful, but she was vain. She always needed an assurance that she was the most beautiful woman in the world. For this, she had a magic mirror. She used to look in the mirror and ask, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most fairest of all?" And the magic mirror always replied, "You, my queen, are the fairest of all." The queen will be satisfied with the answer and go away. One day, the magic mirror told the queen that Snow White was the most beautiful of all. The queen was furious and full of envy. She called a huntsman and ordered, "Take Snow White into the woods and kill her." But the kind-hearted huntsman did not kill her. He told Snow White to run away. So she ran and ran deep into the forest. At last, she found a small house in a clearing. No one seemed to be around, so Snow White went inside. She cleaned the house, washed the dishes, and prepared dinner. All this made her tired and sleepy, so she went off to sleep. But the house belonged to 7 dwarfs who worked in a mine. They were amazed to see a girl fast asleep in their house when they came back from work. They stood around her, wondering how she got there and admired her beauty, but they let her sleep. When Snow White got up, she saw them staring at her. They asked, "Who are you? How did you come here?" Snow White told them all about her stepmother. They said, "We will let you stay here, but you have to cook for us and keep our house clean." Snow White agreed immediately. But the weak queen soon came to know that Snow White was alive, so she planned to get rid of her. She wore the disguise of an old woman selling apples. Then she went to the dwarf's house and knocked on the door. She called out, "Red juicy apples!" Snow White could not resist and took an apple. But as soon as she bit into the apple, she fell down. She looked as if she was dead. The queen was ecstatic as the apple she had given to Snow White had been laced with poison. Afraid to be found there, the queen ran away. When the 7 dwarfs returned home, they were very upset to see Snow White lying motionless. They thought that she was dead. So, with deep sorrow, they built a beautiful crystal coffin for her and placed it in a clearing near their house. One day, a prince rode by and saw Snow White. He fell in love with her. All the dwarfs told the prince everything. The prince felt very sad. He lifted the crystal top and thought, "She is so beautiful," as he kissed Snow White gently. She moved her head. The piece of poisoned apple fell from her lips. She stirred and slowly became conscious. Seeing the handsome prince, she too fell in love with him. All the dwarfs were overjoyed to see Snow White alive and well. The prince proposed to Snow White, "Will you marry me?" Snow White replied shyly, "Yes, I will." Thus, they were married and lived happily ever after. So, the moral of the story is, inner beauty and kindness are more important than physical appearance. Thank you.